Hello, my name is Brianna. Thank you so much for joining in this practice today. This will be a quick 10 to 15 minute warm-up practice. We'll focus on opening up through our hips and our low back and our hamstrings. Feel free to adapt, adjust, and modify any part of this practice. We'll begin by breathing and centering for a moment or two, and then we'll start to move our bodies with our breath. We'll come to our seat. We'll do a couple things here. We'll come on to hands and knees. So when we go on to hands and knees, I like to have a blanket underneath my knees, so I do have my trusty blanket with me. Feel free to have any gear on hand that you need to make this practice your most comfortable and easeful practice. And then we will wrap up with a few moments of meditation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start by lying down. So I invite you to find your most comfortable lying down space. I like to have my knees on the mat, or my feet on the mat with my knees resting against one another. It may be comfortable in your body for your legs to be out nice and long, however it best serves your practice and body today. Allow your gaze to soften. Draw in a nice big full inhale. Exhale, side away. I invite you to place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. And just begin to tap into the rhythm of your breath. Begin to notice the connection between your breath and your heartbeat. And then allow your awareness and attention to be drawn a little further outward and begin to notice how your breath may resonate in your own body. With each inhale, allow your breath to expand from your belly into your body. Allow it to radiate. And with each exhale, give yourself permission to soften into this space of support that you are creating for yourself. And gently bring both hands to your heart. And from this space around your hands and heart, come into a place that feels a little something like gratitude. And from this place of gratitude, bring to mind one thing that you are grateful for today. We'll hold this gratitude in our heart as we move through our practice. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead, lengthen from fingertips to toes. And gently hug your knees into your chest. And with your hands and your knees, begin to make small circles through your low back and your hips. Maybe your circles go the same direction, maybe they go opposite directions. And reverse directions, whichever you happen to be doing. And release, bring both feet to the mat. Reach your right toes up to the sky. Just bring some movement into your right foot. And pause, lengthen through the sole of your foot. Big full breath in. Now as you exhale, bring your right ankle to your left knee. Gently open up through your right side, even out your hips and side waist. Reach your arms out to a T and begin to rock your knees from side to side. And option to keep moving just like this, or maybe weave your hands through to your left hamstring and hug your knees in. Allow your shoulders to soften so that your breath can be full. And gently release. Bring your feet to the mat. Big full breath in and out. Reach your left toes up to the sky. Allow your shoulders to soften. Bring some movement into your left foot. Big full breath in, and as you exhale, bring your left ankle to your right knee. Open up through your left side. Reach your arms out to the side. Rock your knees from side to side. And one more option to weave your hands through to your hamstrings and hug your knees in. And gently release both knees in and make your way to a most comfortable seated position. And if you find that sitting on a blanket or even a pillow, when you sit up onto a blanket or a pillow, I'll just turn to the side and show you, if your hips are tight, you may find that when you sit here, your low back, tends to round a bit. But when you sit up on a blanket, it gently tilts your pelvis forward so that you find your gentle lumbar curve. So however it works best in your body. Bring your hands to your knees, big full breath in, and as you exhale, hinge on over to the left. Round your spine forward, let your shoulders, head and neck soften. Come up the right side and back to center. We're just making big circles with our hips, with our spine. And one more in this direction. And we'll find center and then reverse. So as you exhale, hinge on over to the right. Round it forward, up the left side, back to center. And just a couple more. And pause in center. Big full breath here. We'll come on to hands and knees. Again, option to place a blanket or something soft underneath your knees for a bit of support. Allow your wrists to check in under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and with the rhythm of your breath, bring some movement to your spine. Inhale, soften your belly. Draw your heart and gaze forward and up, and as you exhale, round your spine to the sky. Draw your gaze to your belly button. And a couple more just like that. With your own breath. At your own pace. On your inhale, come all the way onto your knees. Step your right foot forward. Hands to your knee. Soften into your left hip. Allow your shoulders to soften. Maybe even take your hands to your hips so that your shoulders have to soften. Big full breath here. One more full breath. Now as you exhale, bring your right hand to your knee, left hand to the mat. Gently twist to the side. Come back to center. And lengthen your front leg. So a couple options here. If you're working on balance, maybe keep your hands on your hips or let your hands touch down right beside your leg. Draw your heart to your toes. Breathe fully. And inhale, come all the way back. And switch sides. So step your left foot out. Right foot stays underneath your right hip. Knee stays underneath you. Draw your hips forward. Soften into your right hip. Breathe fully. Option, leave your hands on your knee, or maybe they touch in at your hips. Allow your heart and shoulders to soften and breathe. One more full breath here. As you exhale, bring your right hand to the mat, left hand to your knee, twist open to the side. And come back to center and shift your hips back, straighten your left leg. Your hands may stay on your hips if you're working on your balance a little bit, or your hands may touch down onto the mat. Wherever you are, breathe fully. And come back to center. Shift your knees together. Draw your toes together. Widen your knees out as much as is comfortable. Bring your hands to the mat. Shift your hips back to your heels and just allow your upper body to rest. Allow your breath to fill the entire back side of your body. Walk your fingertips over to the right corner or edge of your mat. And back to center. And walk your fingertips over to the left corner or edge. And come back to center. And make your way to your most comfortable seat. Gently bring your hands together at your heart. Just notice how your yoga practice resonates in your own body. Observe from a place of compassion, place of non-harming. From this space around your hands and heart, find that place of gratitude. Bring to mind one more thing that you are grateful for today. On your inhale, sweep your arms overhead, palms together. Honor yourself, those around you, and your yoga practice. Exhale, hands to your forehead, that your thoughts may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. To your lips, that your words may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. and to your heart, that your actions may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. Thank you so much for joining in this practice today. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one.